Hi, Leo. How are you guys? It's Jen. I am doing a bonus reading for you guys because Leo um, was the most viewed of all my July readings, and I wanted to show my appreciation for liking and commenting and sharing with a bonus reading. It's very interesting. So, I've been sitting here for a little bit trying to get myself organized. Okay, what is my intention? What is this reading about? How am I going to set it up? Um, and finally, inside my head, it was just like, just start, just start. So I feel like that is a message when things like that come through. A message for you guys that it's time to just you're gonna have to just start. Like you have to start somewhere. And so, um, sorry, while I'm talking, I'm trying to decide what cards I'm going to use. So it's time to just I don't know. So I don't know if some of you have been mulling over something for a long time or kind of procrastinating. Um, yeah, but it's time. It's time to jump in. So we have what's going on here? I don't even know what date is it. It's the 17th of July. So we still have that full moon in Aquarius coming up for the rest of July. Yeah, I don't know if this is maybe asking someone out. Um, it could even be having a baby. I know when I got pregnant, it was just, I wasn't like one of those people that was dying to have kids. Um, But I was 34 and I had just gotten married, and I was like, I I love my pets. This sounds awful. I love my pets, so I'm sure I'll love the hell out of this kid. You know what I mean? And it was a total leap of faith. And of course, it was the best thing I ever did. And so sometimes you just have to trust and just give it a whirl. I don't know. You're getting quite a few cards. Maybe I'll put this one over here. Oh dear. And this one over here. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. I haven't been doing that for, okay, this is not working there, Jen. We have the Two of Wands. Yeah. So the Two of Wands is all about we only have so much energy. The Wands is action, energy, enthusiasm, all of those qualities. Um, and the Two of Wands is a choice. So it's like looking at where we're putting our energy. You know, what relationships are you putting your energy into? And that could be friendships, family relationships, romantic relationships, work relationships. Um, where's my energy going? What am I spending time doing? Do you feel like you're always cleaning the house? Um, do and it just looking at, okay, what makes sense here? What do I like to do? What do I have to do that I can do to tolerate, and I can tolerate it? And then maybe, is there any way that you could hire someone to help with something you hate, or talk to your significant other or your roommate, or um, if there's someone else that is involved in the situation, and see if you can renegotiate, or just talk to them about it and see, kind of like a division of labor. um, but just in general, what am I spending my mental energy on, my emotional energy on, my physical energy on, um, and what is kind of recharging me, what recharges that energy, and what is just a constant drain. And those things that are a constant drain is what will need to be let go of, and leaning into the other things. Um, and that's a lot of what the full moon is about, releasing. So Aquarius would make me think it could be something you're spending a lot of time mulling over in your head. I've been working on this project for the last 4 months at this point, and these people keep pushing us to start, but it took them 3.5 months to get us something vital we needed in order to then be able to plan to start. And the minute they sent it to us, they're like, can we start tomorrow? And we had said, no, that's not even possible. We need time on our end to now that like we couldn't do anything until you gave us that information. And it was just exhausting. Okay, this isn't. That's just one kind of example. And it's, yeah. All right. Let's breathe. I feel like we need to, there's an anxiousness, is that a word? And I'm getting an anxious feeling. So something that's causing you anxiety, thinking about and stressing about, is it worth it? Oh, so what I was saying, I forgot, there was a point to me telling you that I got to a point where a week or two ago, I was getting up and starting work at like 5:30 because we would get stuff at like 4:45 at night. And I would get up to have it done. And then when we showed it to them, they would change things. They kept changing their own changes over. And then we're like, can we start tomorrow? So I did that a few days in a row. And they did a 180 on something. And I just said to my boss, I'm not doing that anymore. Because they don't respect it. They don't understand. And they're just going to change it. I'm just not going to do that. And she said, okay. She's like, yep, I get it. And I was still doing things as fast as I could, but more than just saying that out loud, I stopped worrying about this project because it was them. And I don't care if they want to say it's me or try to blame me. I have all these things in writing. and I was like, why am I allowing this group of two people, unreasonable, just shockingly unreasonable people, affect my health? Like, why am I up worrying about this, thinking about this through the night, trying to figure out, how to solve these problems? And I absolutely let it go. And then my boss was like fuming Thursday morning. And then later she was like, sorry, I probably, I kind of vented on you. And I said, no, it's fine. But I just am refusing to let it ruin my health. And she was still allowing it to, which I totally get, just stress her out. But somehow it just, boom, let it go. I just stopped. I don't know. Something turned off and I'm like, this is not worth me. It's affecting my health. It's affecting the quality of my life. So I feel like that is something really significant coming up for you. So I think I'm going to read the middle cards and then we'll look at the ones on either side. Worry. There you go. What are you worrying about? Now, the Five of Pentacles would point to something. Oh my, I shouldn't use these stands because my hands aren't nimble enough. Five of Pentacles. This is poverty mentality, feeling left out in the cold. But in this Crowley deck, it's labeled worry. And I feel like we just covered that. So what are you worrying about? Three of Discs, work. So definitely could be work. And the Three of Pentacles is the card of teamwork. But think about it. Teamwork is a group of friends. How do you all work together? A family unit, people at work. This could be many, many things. How do you work as a team? It's making me think back where, like, I hate the dishes. I hate the kitchen. I hate everything in the kitchen. I hate it, except for the food. That, unfortunately, I love. And, well, I'm single, but I don't mind doing laundry. I don't mind mowing the lawn. Like, I love doing everything. I don't mind manual labor, but the house, I can't stand. So, were I to be in a relationship again, and this I didn't do the first time, there are a lot of assumptions that would be discussed, and we would have a plan because, you know, the last time I didn't, everything fell on me, like inside and out, and I'm just whatever. So it could be something like that. And that's really tough at work because how do you, it's like if you're in a team with someone and they're not pulling their own weight, right? And you say something and they get spoken to, how much now they're probably really not, especially if they're that type of person. I mean, a good person would be like, oh crap, I didn't realize that and step up. But usually, if people aren't pulling their own weight, they're kind of assholes anyway. You know what I'm saying? And they're just going to get spiteful if you say something. So it can be a super tricky situation. I guess okay, already going back to the story I was telling, document nicely everything. Document, document, document. If it's documented, um, you don't, you're not defensive about it. You're not emotional about it. It's just like, here's the facts, just the facts, man. And it will be what it will. It is what it is, and you won't have to do anything other than present the emails. And so, Five of Cups, disappointment. Yeah, it is disappointing when relationships of any kind are stressful and not working out. You have worry and disappointment on either side of work. I don't mean to laugh. Oh, I can so relate. I think definitely for some of you, you're just not, and it's so easy to say. So easy to say, but you're not doing what you want to be doing. You're not, like me, I'd rather be doing this for my living. But I have a full-time job because I need benefits, and I can already hear myself saying all of the reasons, and they are legitimate reasons. But why am I not putting more energy into this to see if I can get it really going? You know what I mean? So I feel like there's something. You guys may want to change careers. You may realize it's just the culture of something you're in the first place. But sometimes it just takes one bad apple in an office to really make things. Okay, the devil, here they are. Here's the one asshole. They could be a Capricorn. Excuse me. But the devil is that worry, those inner demons. More than anything, the devil is the worry, the energy our mind spends on churning. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to clear my throat again. Apologize. What are we spending all that mental energy on? The ego-based, the fear-based thinking. This is very fear-based, this Five of Pentacles. Not so much reality. I had a friend that, actually, this happened to me within a very short amount of time. Two former coworkers and a good friend of mine were looking for new jobs. And I think I found all the jobs now. I should be a job. I should find jobs for people. Anyway, I can't find the job a good fit for me, but I can for other people. That's so interesting. They all were convinced, and one was a freaking vet, like a doctor, that they couldn't do these jobs. And I'm like, of course you can. And I listed off all their qualities, and how they, and not every, you don't fit everything in every job description anyway. I mean, that's impossible. That's their ideal candidate. Um, and they all got the job and they're all thriving and they could 100% handle it without a doubt, no problem. But their ego, the devil, that devil on your shoulder that makes us play it too safe and not really live, and but no, we're not fulfilled, and so we get stuck. I'm gonna see what this card is. Oh my God, the death card. Wow, transformation. You have to completely transform something. I guess, again, I could see you going back to school, um, or some sort of training, starting something completely new. Total, yeah, it's almost like I need a total makeover or do-over in some part of my life. And that's what's being launched now. Happy birthday to those of you who have July and August birthdays. I don't need to limit it. Happy birthday, Leos. So you are a fixed sign, which we need. We need it. We need in summer for Leo to fix the seasons so that things can grow to fruition. If a mutable or a cardinal sign was involved, they would be like, yeah, okay, let's start the next thing, the next thing. They're always putting the next thing, the next thing. And we need someone to anchor us, to ground the zodiac. So when you know it's time to move on, to change, to transform, it can be hard to get there. And that's your devil. It can be hard to get there because your deepest nature says, stick it out, stick with it, stay here, dig your heels in a little bit. But being a fire sign, you definitely have the energy to, I mean, I think in some ways the fire signs, Sag, Leo, Aries, are a cardinal energy just by nature. They're action. They're ready to move forward. So even as a fixed fire sign, you're still able to move forward. But there's something about this situation, and it can be like, this isn't fair. Why do I have to leave, or I have to do something to accommodate this person that is not behaving properly or is being disruptive, not pulling their weight. But it is, so something is the reality of the situation, and spending time sort of rebelling against it or saying it's not fair, it's just a waste of energy. It's kind of like there needs to be this acceptance of, okay, that this is who they are. It's not going to change. So what am I going to do? I can either suck it up and not let it ruin my health and just do the best I can and know there's going to be a lot of noise or a lot of slacking or whatever they're doing, and move forward with my life. Or I can leave completely, because maybe this is highlighting something bigger, a deeper desire in me that this isn't the right thing. It's kind of like the Myers-Briggs, if you guys have ever taken that. The class I was taking had this wonderful, wonderful instructor, and he said, if you go do something, or if you go to work and you come home at the end of the day and you're exhausted, you're working against your type. And it's like we always feel like we have to work against our type, like our type isn't desirable, and I think all signs think that. So, but we can't, everyone's energy, we need all the pieces to make up the zodiac. We need all the signs and their strengths and even weaknesses in some way, because your weakness may strengthen someone else's weakness, or you know what I'm saying. So realizing your own value. And yeah, once you realize your own value and tell yourself, I have value, um, you're able to see things differently and make some choices and move forward. There's something about getting there. Maybe the situation has brought up insecurities or something. Um, but it's like once you just shift it, probably that Aquarius full moon, right? On the 23rd or 24th, once you shift how you think about something, it all changes, and nothing has changed but your perspective and what, yeah. Okay. That is, wow, that's long. That was your long bonus reading, Leo. Thanks again for supporting my channel. I really, really appreciate it. Take care.